Are we ready for our penultimate act of this evening?
Yeah.
If you want to retake your seat, feel free, because we've kind of paused that bit. Everyone's waiting for you, Billy.
It's alright.
Much like at work. Like Adam. Right. Please start the applause. Welcome to the stage, Steve Keyworth. Hello. God, the temperature difference between here and there is astounding. I've just given Martin the coldest handshake he's ever had in his life. I'm pretty sure you can see my nipples. Hey, anyway, you well? I'm Steve. I got compared to Ryan Gosling the other day. Someone came up to me and said, "You look nothing like Ryan Gosling." I spent the whole weekend building a time machine. I mean, there's 2 days I'll never get back. But I have solved Brexit. We don't need to leave Europe. We can just hide from it in a fridge. Oh, okay, all right. People will look back on this recording and go, "What was Brexit?" No one ever really knew. There was a bad batch of pie at Wetherspoons. Things got crazy. So, I've not been in Norwich long. I moved. I had a flatmate. He was a bit odd. He was really into feng shui and crack cocaine. He arranged all the furniture to collect up the good vibes, and then he had to sell it all. I live up near Eaton Park, and you know there's a lot of people walking their dogs, and I had an awkward moment. There was a guy with the bag on the hand, and he was bending down, and it was closing around the poo, and then we made eye contact, and I realised he didn't have a dog. I've just started. I'm taking an evening class in homeopathy. I've missed loads of them so far, but it doesn't matter because the less you go, the more effective it is. Bees! There are no links in my act. Bees! Bees are colourblind, and that's why they all wear the same jumper. I've just blown a load of money on the horses. I don't gamble, I just like buying them. Nice. Glittery nose bag. I knew I'd break you in the air. Straight face, glittery nose bag, that's it. I'll throw myself now, that's by reaching that side of the room. I've got kids. It takes hours to feed them, like 3 hours to give them lunch. I'm starting to think they might be French. It would explain the smoking. But I was on holiday 1 year. We met another family, and they had a child, and another little girl, same age as our. Well, I can't. You don't need to know the ages. That's not really. This is the bit they'll cut out of the. Which is good because my wife will probably hate this bit. Anyway, another. Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? They had a little girl running around in the playground with our kids, and the couple said she's got like a tube in her stomach, and we have to feed her through a tube. And I'm like, oh wow, but she's so active, and that's great. And then about 8 months later. I was feeding my children, and I just got jealous. It's like, eat your dinner! Go on, eat your dinner! I don't want to! You already have, we tubed it in. Which makes me a terrible human being. So, I'm going to do a couple of poems. Because, yeah, that's what we're crying out for. Then I'm not a poet! It's just, there's no safety net. So, these I call Google poems. Basically, when you put a couple of words into Google, and then it gives you the first 10 things that are most commonly Googled. that's what these are essentially. I'm going to do 3, and then one more joke, and then fuck off, because we all like to know where we are in the evening. So this first poem is called, and I have to put on a poet voice for this. It's called "Why Is My Arse?" And I didn't write these, you did, so your fault. Why is my arm aching? Why is my arm numb? Why is my arm shaking? Why is my armpit itchy? Why is my arm hurting? Why is my arse sore? Why is my areola bleeding? Why is my Argos card not working? Poem number 1. Okay, and the next one. I did this on Britain's, well, I did an audition for Britain's Got Talent. Somebody thought me reading from cards would make great television. Who knew? So, why don't the? And this is beautiful, this is probably beautiful. Yeah. Straight up. So, why don't the stars move? Why don't the poor rise up? Fucking hell! That's like number 2. That's people in Westminster going, why haven't they come for us yet? Why don't the beautiful cry? Oh. Why don't they like me? Why don't they play poker in the jungle? Why don't they make Concords anymore? Why don't thermosetting polymers melt when heated? Why don't they put shoes on the dead? Why don't they kill Negan? And that's kind of a niche reference to the end, but that's your fault. So, all right, hang on. I usually put the mic down for this bit, but oh my gosh, this is really awkward. And the last poem's really short, so I'm really killing it. So anyway, this is a short poem, and then the joke I promised will happen. And this one is, thank you, is also beautiful. It's called "Where Can I Meet?" Where can I meet a man? Where can I meet a sloth? Where can I meet Gordon Ramsay? So, with this, yes, the joke. It's the bit. Anyway, sorry. Carry on. I feel I'm colourblind on this side of the room. It's sort of you're very black and white on this front row. Which is a fine choice. We're just gonna go the same palette as we have. Anyway, so that was unnecessary. So somebody said something to me a couple of months ago, which is honestly the worst thing anyone has said to me in my life. I was in a pound shop, browsing, and someone came up to me and they said, "Are you the manager?" That is, I've just fucked the joke. Actually, that is. I'm gonna say it again, and Martin can edit that back, and we can have the really awkward silence where we all go, "Yeah, we see how you damaged that really well." And you were going to end on this as well, so this is trouble. So that's great. I'm still on the cross, though. I'm very happy about that. Somebody said to me the other day, the worst thing, it's got closer. I mean, it was 2 months last time. I mean, I'm a liar. Don't trust anything I say. Somebody said something to me 4 years ago. And it was horrible. It's the worst thing anyone has said to me in my life. I was in a pound shop, browsing, and they came over to me and they thought I worked there. And I looked offended, they tried to cover it up, and it's like, no, it's all right. We thought you were the manager. Which is worse. Because that's not like a summer job, that's a career. So I got really angry and like, you're barred. But I did. There's nobody here who works in a pound shop, is there? Because I worry that one night after the gig, they'll be waiting for me outside with a sock full of really cheap batteries. And I thought I'd put my phone on vibrate, but we go really quiet. There it is. 5 minutes. I've been Steve Keyworth. Good night. Cheers.
I'm not going to edit that. I'm going to leave it exactly how it is so you can look like a complete twat online.